What happened last week in Europe? In France, President Emmanuel Macron announced the composition of the new government after reappointing Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu. Although a renewal was promised, most key positions remain unchanged as the country faces a severe political and budgetary crisis. Both the left and right have filed motions of no confidence. Macron has rejected calls for his resignation and continues to emphasize stability, while Lecornu's main task now is to address the record high budget deficit. Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin will meet in Budapest to discuss ending the war in Ukraine. The announcement followed a 2-hour phone call that reportedly brought significant progress. The location is highly symbolic, as Budapest was the site of Budapest Memorandum, which guaranteed Ukraine's territorial integrity. Analysts say the meeting represents a symbolic blow to the EU and could further strain relations between Hungary and Ukraine, especially since Volodymyr Zelensky has once again been excluded from the talks. MI5 has warned the British Parliament that spies from Russia, China and Iran are attempting to influence the country's democracy. The alert came after a Chinese espionage case collapsed due to the lack of evidence, as the government had not classified China as a national security threat. The opposition accused Prime Minister Keir Starmer's government of protecting economic ties with Beijing, a claim London denies. Starmer later released witness statement describing China as the greatest economic threat, while emphasizing that the UK still seeks cooperation with Beijing. Georgian civil society groups have criticized the government for proposing tougher penalties for protesters and restricting opposition participation in elections. The ruling Georgian Dream Party accuses the opposition of attempting a coup during the October demonstration, after which several people were arrested. Relations between Georgia and the West have deteriorated under Georgian Dream, though the party denies being pro-Russian and continues to claim it supports eventual EU membership. The Russian Security Service (FSB) has filed charges against Mikhail Khodorkovsky and several exiled opposition figures, accusing them of plotting a violent seizure of power. Analysts say Moscow's goal is to intimidate the opposition in exile and prevent the West from granting them political legitimacy. Khodorkovsky believes the Kremlin fears the opposition could become an alternative center of power. Meanwhile, sharp tension persists between him and the late Alexei Navalny's anti-corruption foundation, although both sides deny any conflict.